Hello, music lovers! Perez Hilton here. Zigga zig ah. I was going to discuss this tomorrow during my daily recap video, but it can't wait. Some of you may have heard from Taylor Swift earlier today. She made some damning allegations against Justin Bieber and his manager, Scooter Braun. Claimed a lot of things, but I think the most troubling is Taylor accuses Justin and Scooter of bullying her to the point of tears. Well, there are a lot of updates that I need to fill you in on right now, plus explain to you what she meant by everything, because her letter may have been confusing to some people. In fact, my podcast co-host, Chris Booker, texted me that he was unsure of what was going on. I thought Taylor made a lot of sense, but if you're not aware, earlier today, news broke that Scooter Braun has bought Taylor Swift's old label, Big Machine Label Group. He paid $300 million for that. He wants to be not just a music manager, but a distributor as well. Now, we all know that earlier this year, Taylor left Big Machine to sign with Republic Records, her home for pop music over the last few years. Republic Records were the ones who serviced her music to pop radio and helped those songs become pop hits. She wanted to control her masters, which is the recordings that she made in the past, but the label head, Scott Borchetta, didn't make a deal that she thought was good for her. Let me read to you what Taylor wrote, okay? For years, I pleaded for a chance to own my work. Instead, I was given an opportunity to sign back up to Big Machine Records and earn one album back at a time, one for every new one I turned in. I walked away because I knew once I signed that contract, Scott Borchetta would sell the label, thereby selling me and my future. I had to make the excruciating choice to leave behind my past music I wrote on my bedroom floor and videos I dreamed up and paid for from the money I earned playing in bars, then clubs, then arenas, then stadiums. Some fun facts about today's news. Sassy. I learned about Scooter Braun's purchase of my masters as it was announced to the world. Pause. Scooter doesn't work with Taylor. Clearly doesn't like her, and Scott Borchetta doesn't work with her anymore. It would have been nice, but he doesn't owe her that. Just had to put that out there. She continues, all I could think about was the incessant manipulative bullying I've received at his hands for years. Let me repeat that. She's talking about Scooter Braun, Justin Bieber's manager. All I could think about was the incessant manipulative bullying I've received at his hands for years. And then she goes and gives examples, because you can't just say something like that and then not follow through with receipts. Taylor says, like when Kim Kardashian orchestrated an illegally recorded snippet of a phone call to be leaked, and then Scooter got his two clients together to bully me online about it. See photo. She posted a photo of Kanye West and Justin Bieber. Or when his client, Kanye West, organized a revenge porn music video which strips my body naked. Now, Scooter has stripped me of my life's work. Pause. She gave two incidents. I'm guessing there were more behind the scenes, or even if it was just those two, she was clearly hurt by that. Even though some people could argue that Justin is his own person and Kanye is his own person, and it's unlikely that Scooter Braun ordered them to do this or ordered them to do that. It just so happened that he was both of their managers, and both of those two people have had issues with Taylor Swift. So, Taylor continues, now Scooter has stripped me of my life's work that I wasn't given an opportunity to buy. Translation, she would have bought it. She would have paid the $300 million, but she wasn't even asked. Essentially, my musical legacy is about to lie in the hands of someone who tried to dismantle it. It's not all bad. It's not all bad, and I'll explain when I'm done, okay? Taylor may be overreacting, but she's clearly hurt, and hurt people feel things bigger. She continues, "This is my worst case scenario. This is what happens when you sign a deal at 15 to someone whom the term loyalty is clearly just a contractual concept." Pause. Taylor signed a deal, but her father was protecting her from a young age. She had a lawyer look over that deal. She was more looked after than your normal 15-year-old girl signing a deal like that. Just had to say that. When the man says music has value, he means its value is beholden to men who had no part in creating it. When I left my masters in Scott's hands, I made peace with the fact that eventually he would sell them. Never in my worst nightmares did I imagine the buyer would be Scooter. Anytime Scott Borchetta has heard the word Scooter Braun escape my lips, it was when I was either crying or not to. Oh my God. He knew what he was doing. They both did, controlling a woman who didn't want to be associated with them. In perpetuity. That means forever. Oh, the sass. Thankfully, I am now signed to a label that believes I should own anything I create. Thankfully, I left my past in Scott's hands and not my future. And hopefully, young artists or kids with musical dreams will read this and learn about how to better protect themselves in a negotiation. You deserve to own the art you make. Pause. Taylor Swift can say that because she's Taylor Swift. No label will let a brand new artist own their masters, unless you're a brand new artist who happens to go viral or is already an established superstar in acting or has just built up such an insane following without a label that they can demand that. But unfortunately, the music industry does not favor the artists, at least starting out. And within reason, I think, they help make these stars. And not everybody is Taylor Swift. Not everybody is writing their own music. A lot of these stars, like Taylor's good friend Selena Gomez, for the longest time, would just sing other people's songs. Taylor continues, "I will always be proud of my past work, but for a healthier option, Lover will be out August 23rd. Sad and grossed out." And she ends the letter with a broken heart emoji, signed Taylor. That is damning. And by the time I have recorded this, Scooter Braun has yet to speak out on Taylor's allegations, bullying her, making her cry repeatedly, and knowingly wanting to exploit her. It sucks. Clearly, Taylor wants to be in control, and that's a great thing. I'm a control freak too. Unfortunately, Scooter Braun has every right to do what he does and did. Scott Borchetta had every right to do what he did as well. The good news is it's not doomsday. It's not the end of the world. In fact, Taylor Swift, because she wrote her songs, that's the key. If Taylor Swift did not write her music, then things would be much worse for her right now. But because she wrote all of her songs, Taylor Swift still has a lot of control. Yes, Big Machine will profit from streaming all of her music, and they can release physical editions of all of her music. I wouldn't be surprised if Scott and Scooter re-release Taylor's Christmas EP this Christmas, and if she previously recorded any Christmas songs, including that in the release. However, Taylor does have a big say, in fact, total say, in things outside of releasing the music on streaming or physical. Meaning, Big Machine cannot include Taylor's music in a commercial without her approval. They could include it in soundtracks to films, but Taylor just laid down the law. And she is so powerful that no movie studio, no TV network will want to cross Taylor Swift, or her fans have the perception that they're screwing somebody over like that. Additionally, while being able to nix her music being included in commercials, Taylor does have the ability to re-record all of her masters and re-release all of her previous material. Then her fans, when they want to listen to an old song, like, anything, You Belong With Me, Love Story, Tim McGraw, 15, instead of going back and listening to the original recordings that now Scooter Braun owns, if Taylor Swift re-records these songs, she owns the masters, she could release them with her new label, Republic, and her fans will be putting money into her pocket. I would suggest that Taylor Swift get on that project ASAP and get control of her old songs in a legal way. Additionally, since news broke about everything that happened, there has been a petition that's been created, and Katy Perry signed that petition. The petition is, I haven't read it because, let me see if I can find it. Taylor Swift, let me see if I can find it, see what it says. Taylor Swift. Because I looked it up really quickly before I got on the video, and the only petition I could find was the one of the Equality Act. Here we go. It's a change.org petition. Make Taylor Swift re-release her 6 albums. What is it? Okay, not many people have signed that. But basically that petition said what I just said. Make Taylor Swift re-release her albums. And in addition to that, there has been major fallout. Holy moly. Oops. Selena Gomez. Okay. Selena Gomez has unfollowed Scooter Braun on social media. Miley Cyrus has unfollowed Scooter Braun on social media. Nicki Minaj has unfollowed Scooter Braun. Nicki Minaj, who's had beef with Taylor, has unfollowed her. Lana Del Rey has unfollowed Scooter. Rihanna has unfollowed Scooter. Adele has unfollowed Scooter. Hashtag We Stand With Taylor has been trending. Selena Gomez's mother took to Instagram to express support for Taylor Swift. The entire artistic community is rallying around Taylor. She has such pull, such power, such ability to speak and be heard in a major way. Unparalleled, really. Unparalleled. It is insane. She continues to be the #1 trending thing on Twitter, and I am thrilled that she spoke her truth. And I'm thrilled that I spoke my truth in this video. I support her. I support everything she said. She has options. It sucks that it happened. That's showbiz, baby. That's showbiz. In fact, here's a little story. I'm livid right now because I took time out of my precious Sunday with my kids, got all dressed up, wore some really fancy, nice white suits, went to an event that I thought was for Children's Hospital Los Angeles, a charity event, which I was happy to go to because it's a great cause. Children's causes are near and dear to my heart, and I'm happy to support and show up for them. I get there, and I found out I was lied to. I was deceived. It was a car seat branded event. It was a car seat company event. On the red carpet, the step and repeat behind the carpet, it was just that brand. Nowhere did it even mention Children's Hospital LA. So the story is, to tie it into Taylor, there's so many shady people in show business. It's the harsh reality. Not everybody's like me. I'm a straight shooter. I will always give it to you straight without fear of repercussion or what other people will think. I can give it to you straight while keeping other people's feelings into consideration. I don't want to be cruel or nasty or hurtful, but I'm going to tell it as it is. That's why you watch. That's why you're amazing. I thank you. I love you. I'm heated. I appreciate you so much. If you enjoyed this video, help support your boy. Hit the like button, leave a comment, follow, subscribe, share, turn the notifications on YouTube so we can live chat. Follow me on Instagram and the website. Get a cameo from me at cameo.com/Perez Hilton. Subscribe to my newsletter, PerezNewsletter.com. And actually, why does Ted speaks? He says dirty things. Where do you speak from, Ted? Where do I have to press? Where do you speak, Ted? I love you. And actually, you know what? Since I'm making the video, let me give a shout out to Sam227. Whoo! I love you, Sam227. Sam227 is awesome. And also a shout out to T. Lee. Mwah! I love you, T. Lee. Mwah! 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 See you guys tomorrow. Bye.